Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Iggy's Toy Parade. Beep, 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 beep. Iggy's Toy. Oh crap! I'm late. Oh. Hey, you guys! Why didn't you wake me up? Hey, man, there's no reason to get all medieval on us. Oh, forget it, you guys. And Fritz, why didn't you wake me up? Oh, Fritz is only trying to get ahead of things. Yeah. Never mind, Fritz. Oh, no. I can't believe I slept in like that. But I watched Iggy's Toy Parade and Soldier Review, and it helped me sleep. Iggy is so boring. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Iggy's Toy Parade and Soldier Review. This is your host, Iggy, and today we're going to be talking about Marx Marines, Airfix Infantry, and Conte Infantry set number 10. So first up, Marx. Now, as a lot of you guys know, I'm a dedicated Marxist. Louis Marx started his company with his brother in 1919. He served in the United States Army during World War I as a sergeant. And all his life, he was interested in military-themed subjects. And at one point in the 1950s, he was actually good friends with General Eisenhower. They would play golf together. Louis Marx was one of those personalities that when he walked into a room, he filled it. He would wave his cigar around, punctuating his sentences. And he was a little guy, a little bald guy, and he just was the life of the party. His figures here are the Marines. And I was looking at one of them and noticed that he looked a lot like John Wayne. So I'm going to bring him in close to see if I can show you that figure. Okay? Hopefully the light is... I don't know. Can you guys see that? Was it this one that looked like John Wayne, or was it one of the other? Hold on a second, guys. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, crap. There we go again. Iggy is not very nimble. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. I would get burned with the candlestick. Anyway, was it this one that looked like John Wayne? Yes, there he is, John Wayne. Isn't that amazing? I wonder if John Wayne knew that. That's pretty cool. How does the officer compare with the Airfix infantry officer? He's over here. They're very similar, I think, and I think both of them are a nice pose. Here's the Airfix one. Now, these Airfix infantry figures I bought in 1989 in England. And I'm not sure why. I've always been told that I'm somewhat of a smartass, which, to tell you the truth, has always kind of hurt my feelings. I never thought of myself as such, but apparently I am. And so I bought American infantry in England. On the little plastic bag that I had it stored in, it said first it said Chester, then that was crossed out, and then it said Oxford, England. And these are the Airfix figures. I remember when I was in Scotland, I bought a poster of Queen Elizabeth. And there was two Scottish soldiers working at the castle. This was Stirling Castle. And the Scots said, "What do you want that old hag for?" And I have to be honest, I was kind of afraid of them. I mean, they were a couple scary-looking dudes. It's like dealing with Conor McGregor or something. I told him, well, the painting matches my green sofa. And when I told them that, they laughed. Now, this pose here at the very end that you see here, when I was a kid, I didn't like this pose for some reason. I don't know, I never cared for that. I just thought it was a weird pose. Now, this was a dozen different poses that you have here. These were produced by Glencoe, so you know right away that they're reproduction marks. But it's a nice set to have. Glencoe also produced the Japanese. And those are some of my favorite figures, too. These have strong nostalgic appeal for Iggy. When I was a boy, every kid had well, I didn't have them, but every kid in the neighborhood had these figures. My friend Doug said he liked this one here, the guy running with the ammunition can. Up 'em! Up 'em! There you go. Now, for reasons I can't explain, I've never liked prone figures. Like in the Civil War set, they have a figure that's lying down. I just never cared for those. And you can see the Airfix set over here mysteriously has 5 of them. And I'm like, oh, man. Now, having said that, the prone figure here I think is very well done. This is the Conte figure. And these Conte figures are made of like a hard resin. They're very heavy compared to the Marx and Airfix, or the Glencoe Marx figures and Airfix. These are heavy. Now, I don't know why this is the only set of figures I have from Conte that are World War II. I have a lot of their other figures, so I can't explain that. Maybe it was a cost issue for me. I'm not sure. But they made quite a number of these different sets. I don't think these are in production anymore. I heard a rumor that the 3 modern toy soldier makers that really made an impact on collecting all have health issues, like Barzo, Toy Soldiers San Diego, and Conte. If that rumor is true, then I feel for their families, and I'm sorry that they've been afflicted in that manner. Their toys, of course, are excellent, and I hope if they're not feeling well that they get better soon. These other poses by Conte are they're just excellent. You can't compare them to these figures, and you shouldn't, because these were produced in the 1960s without the benefit of what these guys knew. You didn't have instantaneous photographs of World War II soldiers at your fingertips back in the 60s. These guys had a lot more material to work with. And also that perhaps the sculptors are better now from 30 or 40 years more experience. But look at that. That is excellent. Really good. If you don't have any of these Conte World War II figures, then you're missing out, because they're very good. And I wish I had more, and for mysterious reasons, Iggy doesn't know why he doesn't have more. But here we have, I guess that's a bar gunner? Or is that a sniper? I can't. Oh, it's a bar gunner. I see the magazine now. Okay, these are great. I love them. Love them, love them, love them. Look at this guy. Like I said, I usually don't like prone figures, but this one would also be an exception. There's the classic hand grenade tosser. I said in a previous video how much I loved those. And this guy here looks like he's based on Sergeant Rock or GI Combat. He looks like a comic book character, but I think he's really cool. He's holding an MP40. This guy's ready for combat. He's got a Thompson machine gun. He's ready to take on anyone. He's like Lieutenant Spears. He doesn't want to mess around. Here in the Airfix section, they have the classic Bazooka Man, which is always cool to have. I always wondered how come they never made a German with a Panzerschreck. Now, I'm sure that some of the newer companies have probably made one, and I just don't have those sets. Like I said, I'm missing quite. I only have one set of Conte Germans too, and I really regret that, because now they're probably all secondary market, which gets more expensive. Okay, guys, this is Iggy saying thank you for getting Iggy with it. I want to thank you for joining the Iggy Army. I hope you had a good time, and I'll be back again with some Russians. I only have 2 sets of Russians. One is, I believe, Ultimate Soldier, and the other one is Airfix. And that'll be my next video. And then I think after that, I'm going to do some Tempo and Transogram 7th Army. In fact, you know what? I'm going to show you guys some behind the scenes here at Iggy's Toy Parade. And you can see why I'm reluctant to do... Look at that mess. I got to go through that and sort them out. That's behind the scenes at Iggy's Toy Parade. You guys, thanks for watching another one of my videos. And take care of each other, okay? Happy trails.